another video in the Honest Take series. The background is the older one. I just felt like making video in this background to keep it raw and honest, because that's what Honest Take is all about. But yeah, in this video I'll be speaking on piracy. I know it's scary, but we have to do this. I mean, we have to start from somewhere. But before I do that, my apologies for not putting up videos in this series, even after knowing that you enjoy this series, and I've received such a positive response, such lovely comments on the earlier videos in this series. The thing is, honesty reflects on camera, and I want to keep that thing alive. I want to keep that honesty, rawness in this series alive. So I can't just make videos on random topics in which I don't believe in. I make videos on topics that I believe in, and to speak on those topics, it requires guts. I'm quite sure you would chance upon this debatable topic. I have read this article. Is social media a boon or a curse? And the gist that I have formed is that it's a mixture of both. It depends on you how you use it. You can use social media tools as a boon, like we are doing right now. It is because of social media that we are having this conversation. You can see me and all the digital boon that we are seeing, digital business. But there are cons to it as well. I don't need to count those: mental health, anxiety, stuff like that, negativity that's out there. So, and that is the same case with other things as well, be it book piracy here in this case. So book piracy is of course a curse. It's harmful, but there are few benefits to it as well. And before you say that I'm promoting book piracy, please just watch this video. Don't assume right away and comment down anything or leave this video. I will be sharing my opinion in this video, my journey, how book piracy has been an integral part of me becoming the reader that I am today. It is because of book piracy that I discovered books. It is because of books that were, I read these pirated books that I discovered my favorite authors, and I had access to hundreds of these titles from which I could choose, and I could, find my taste, the books that I like to read. Now, here's the thing, okay? I'm sure some of you might know that I started reading books in college, and back then I only used to search on my mobile this book and how to download it, and I used to download it, and I used to feel good that, oh my god, I am becoming a reader, I'm investing my time in good things. It never crossed my mind, very honest, it never crossed my mind that there is a term called piracy, and what I am doing is illegal, that I am downloading pirated books to read. I, on the other hand, felt like, I'm doing such a great deed. It was later that I realized that, okay, this is piracy, and this is wrong, this is illegal, but I did not stop then as well. And the thing is, those free books gave me access to hundreds of titles, because I'll be very honest, if it weren't for those free books available online, I wouldn't have been the reader that I am today, because I never would have realized the value in fictional books. When you're a beginner and you don't know about books, you've been fed this, that only non-fiction books, motivational books have value in them, or textbooks have value in them. Storybooks are not valuable. So if they're not valuable, they're not worth spending your money too. First of all, if you're a student, you don't really have money. You'll have to ask from your parents, and that is another thing, that is another topic altogether. I'll speak on that as well. But yeah, the second thing is, buying original books is a luxury. It comes with privilege. Don't take it negatively. I consider myself at a privileged stage where I can buy books, but back then in college, as a student, I didn't have the privilege to buy the books that I wanted to read, because guess what, I had to ask money from my parents. And how would I manau them to let me buy story books, fictional books, which are not textbooks, which are not part of my syllabus, because to them these books were not worth reading. any book which is not part of your syllabus is not worth reading, not spending time. And it's not a boon just for us readers, but to authors and publishers as well. Do you think that publishers and authors don't know that their books being pirated? If they know, why aren't they taking, you know, stronger steps? The thing is, it's a marketing strategy for them as well, knowingly or unknowingly. You know why? See, it's simple mouth to mouth marketing. There are few authors, okay, a few notable ones. Paulo Coelho, who's given away so many of his books online for free. He's created a website. There's Tim Ferriss, who released one of his books on torrent. And they believe, all these authors and a lot many others believe, that if your book is being pirated, then it is a medal, then it is an achievement. Because guess what? Your book is so popular that people know about it and they want to read that book, because a book will only get pirated if there's a demand. You know, the pirated market, the people who publish these pirated books want to make money, and they won't pirate new books for which there is no demand. They will only produce books which are popular so that they can earn money. It's simple marketing. So it's helping the authors as well. Of course, there are cons to it as well, but it's not all bad. And see, as I said this earlier as well, I'm not promoting book piracy, and I'm not justifying my actions for doing that earlier. I'm just accepting the fact that there was a phase in my life when I used to read pirated copies, and it has taken me guts to accept that fact, because I have been guilty of pointing others for reading pirated copies. Having read pirated copies, having been in that phase, I used to judge people and point them out. Hey, why are you reading pirated copies? Don't you know it is harmful? There are n number of reasons you are harming the publishing industry and stuff like that. But the thing is, it is unfair. You don't know where that person is coming from. You don't know their background, if they have the money to buy books or not. They might be extremely passionate. They know what they're doing is harmful, but they enjoy reading books. What can you do about it? And there are other cases as well. There are people who wouldn't find reading books or investing in them valuable. But it comes with the time. You evolve as a person. You find value in books. To create that value, you have to spend time with that thing, na? In my opinion, pirated books are like free trial. You try them out. If you enjoy them, you give them a chance. Once you form a bond, you find value in them, and then you start spending money. I now have a Kindle. When I read ebooks, they are from Kindle store. And if I enjoy them too much, if I feel like holding the physical copy, I buy the physical copy. So that's an evolution that you get as a reader. You can't expect a newbie or a beginner to just simply spend money on a physical copy. But if you're doing that, great, because you have that luxury to buy books. You are privileged. So I would like to conclude by saying that there are different phases in a reader's life, and this is just a phase. Book piracy, once you start finding value in books, you'll automatically start spending money and adding money to books. And as an individual as well, you grow. You might have started in college, but now that you've become a working professional, you have the money so that you can spend on books. So I've just shared my journey very honestly here, because I know there are people like me, and this channel is all about relatability. There are certain people, there are thousands, I believe, people who would relate with me, who would relate with my story. And if you do, comment down below and let me know. It will give me comfort, of course, and it will motivate me to make more honest videos and to have guts to speak on these topics. But yeah, I mean, again, I'm not promoting book piracy. I've just shared my journey. Yeah, I mean, I might have missed one point or the other, but yeah, that's it.